a huge difference of interest from 8% per annum in the bank to 18% on this platform. Over time, I've been able to grow my money now up to this 2 point something million naira. In this video, I want to share with you how I use this app to manage a portion of my millions, because being in Nigeria and being a Nigerian, we know that even though you have money, one small mistake can make you lose all your money. So what better way to manage it, or at least have a portion of it in different platforms so that you don't end up losing your money? So today we are going to be talking about Piggyvest, which is the app which I use for my dollar savings and my emergency funds. Like, having an emergency fund in Nigeria should be something that is considered a no-brainer, because being in Nigeria or being a Nigerian is even an emergency on its own. So you know that you always need an emergency cash. But then I decided to be using Piggyvest for this because it is a platform which at least I know where they invest their money in. They've talked about how they invest mostly in secure, low risk places like treasury bills, government bonds, which is why you can find stable interest on them. But now let's talk about how this platform has helped me to manage a portion of my millions. So I currently, for full transparency, right, I currently have 2.4 million naira in this account. But this money is not only in Naira, because on this platform you know that there are different portions where you can create your flex dollar, your piggy bank, your flex Naira, even investing in real estate. And then this particular real estate is one that I find very interesting because I have invested in it for a very long time, but then people have been making me very scared about it because they've talked about how it is not growing. But then recently I noticed a change in the real estate portion of my investment, and I was like, okay, let me share this thing with you guys, because at the start I invested around 70,000 naira in the real estate part, in this particular real estate part, and now looking at my investment, it is currently at 119,000 naira. So it is definitely growing. But then another part I can't completely ignore is the fact that people talk about how it is very hard to sell. I don't really have much to say about why it is hard to sell, but one thing I know is that I'm just going to be leaving it there. At least it is only a small portion of my savings, and I will leave it there. Hopefully it grows. I've also used this platform to invest in dollars, which has grown quite a lot. Interestingly, when I first decided to invest in dollars on this platform, it was still when Naira was at 300 and something naira to a dollar. So over the years, I just kept topping it up. But it got to a point where Naira to a dollar was now like around 1,500. I decided to stop. But then, I noticed that the interest on my account was just growing. Every single month I was getting $4 as interest on my dollar, my flex dollar. And now I've come to a place where I have over $863 as my dollar investment. It is interesting to find out how just leaving your money in a particular place can make it turn over. As you are sleeping, your money is working, because there is never a place I was going to go and then anybody will pay me $4 as an interest. But then this platform did it. So it is a good place for you to invest. When I first started my investment journey, I always used to keep all my money in the bank. But then I quickly found out that was the biggest mistake, because I had easy access to the bank. Secondly, the interest on the bank is just based on the monetary policy rate, which is very low, and before banks will take out whatever they want to take and then give you the remaining one, you find that you're basically not making so much. And the worst part, you have ease of access. Not until I discovered this platform, which I decided to, okay, let me try. And the fact that, or what made it sweeter, was the fact that you could schedule your transfer to this particular app, and then it will go directly to that place, only for me to be sleeping and then my money is making money based on the interest that is set on the app. This is not to glaze over the app, but trust me, this app has helped me to save money over time. And transitioning from saving in the bank to saving on this platform, I saw a huge difference of interest from 8% per annum in the bank to 18% on this platform. Like, how good can that get? And over time I've been able to grow my money now up to this 2 point something million naira, which every day it keeps growing. I've invested in flex dollar, in real estate, in the piggy bank, in the Flex Naira. All these are different options found on the platform that has helped me to grow my money over time. And the fact that I can put this money out there as an emergency, as an emergency fund, knowing that I have easy access to it, can never be overemphasized. Now let's talk about how I portion this money so that I can create and keep investing in this emergency fund, because this account has grown from very low, less than 1 million naira, to now over 2.4 million naira in this same Nigeria, just having to create systems every month of putting money into this account. But here is how I do it, which I feel like is quite different from the typical way people do it. So in a month, I have decided to be using 45% of my salary as my savings and investment, right? And a portion of this has to go into my dollar investment, which I started this year. So every month I have to put a portion into dollars. I talked about this in depth in that video where I talked about my journey to 50 million naira net worth. Check it out because I did a full breakdown in that video. But then another percentage has to go to mutual funds, which is another place where your money is secure and the interest is good as well. And the third one is now this Piggyvest. But one thing I do that is completely different from what everybody does is putting a portion or alternating between months, putting this percentage into Piggyvest and then the next month into stocks. So instead of me putting just investing only in stocks every single month, I've decided to be alternating it, and this has been working so well for me that I have never missed a month of investing, either in my mutual fund, either in my emergency fund, or in my in my stocks investment. So this is one thing I do that has so far I have been very consistent with it, and it has been working so far. So you might want to try it if you feel like your salary is very limited, that you want to invest in stocks but you want to also create emergency funds. This is a way that you can do it. Put that portion of money from your savings into this Piggyvest, or put that same portion in the next month into stocks. I'm not saying you should use Piggyvest, which is something that is a choice, but I'm just telling you where I've been putting my money that has help me know that okay, it is secure, it is registered under Securities and Exchange Commission. There's the fact that they invest only in secure government bonds, the fact that they registered 6 million Nigerians as of last year. All these are things that have given me this conviction that I'll continue to use the platform. But all that matters is that you create an emergency fund out of your salary every single month, removing it so that whenever emergencies happen, you don't have issues with taking care of them, because you already have an account or money somewhere waiting for you to use it. And at the end of the day, I'm only recommending this platform to you because it is something I've been using for a very long time. It is a platform where you can schedule your transfer directly to an Access Bank account, so that there is a physical bank that is holding your money as well. All this now gives you that peace of mind of knowing that your money is not lost. There is a place you can go to access your money. There is a way you can automate your savings so that you don't have to be thinking about putting money every single month in there, but just creating these systems around your money just gives you this peace of mind of knowing that even while you're sleeping, your money is working for you. You can also decide to take up that my method of investing in your emergency fund, which is maybe Piggyvest or any other platforms like it, and then the next month investing in stocks in other platforms like it that are also registered with Securities and Exchange, which is something that is very important. But I just wanted to share with you guys how I've been able to build up my emergency funds from basically zero to this point where it is at 2.4 million naira. It is just by being consistent, creating systems around it, and choosing a platform that suits your needs, your interest and everything. So I hope this video was helpful. At least it gave you an idea of how I've been able to build up my emergency funds over time. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Make sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. If you did enjoy it, let me hear from you in the comments. What do you think? Are you choosing to use the methods I've been sharing with you guys on this platform for your savings and your investments? Or do you have any other topic you want us to talk about? Put them all in the comment section. I will be there looking. But while at it, make sure to check out this other video right here. So let's go.